Hi there everyone, it's Sarah here. I hope you're having a great Friday, and I have a video for you on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts as part of their YouTube design team, the Wild Bunch. And I've got an altered notebook for you this week, and I can talk you through it all and show you what I've made. So this is what I've made. It's an altered notebook using, it's kind of featuring on seam binding and buttons and some of the roses of Wild Orchid Craft products. So what I did was I took a plain hard-backed lined jotter pad or notepad or notebook, whatever you want to call it, and I opened up the closure of the spines and I took the front and back cover off. And then what I did was, I'll put this one out of the way, I got some acrylic paint and I got a piece of muslin fabric, and you probably see it better on the back, the effect. I took 3 different colours of acrylic paint to get this effect, but first of all I coated the front and back of each side in gesso, and then what I did was I gave it a coat of white acrylic paint, and then I did this sponging kind of technique with the muslin material. I was just dipping it in the paint and then just dabbing it on the bottom. So that's the effect on the back, and you can actually see some of the fabric imprints on that. It's quite a neat effect. So I did that on the front and the back, and then I did a bit of stamping, and then I put on some of this lovely rosette trim that Natasha sent me, our fab design team leader and coordinator. So I put a strip of that on the top and the bottom. Then what I did was I took a piece of chipboard and I put adhesive down on the chipboard, and then I used 3 different kinds of seam binding. And again, for all the products that I'm using, the details are below and they're also on my blog. So just a plain piece of chipboard, and then I put a piece of patterned paper over it, but it was like ledger paper, and then I put the adhesive on, and then I alternated the 3 different colours of the seam binding, and I stuck them on, and there was a wee bit hanging over each edge. So what I did was I put some adhesive on the back and I just wrapped it around and tucked it in to give you a nice neat finish on the edge there. If you can see that, how it's wrapped around the back. Then what I did was I put 3 15mm foundation roses on the bottom there with some adhesive, hot glue I used, and then I took a chipboard heart and I covered it in adhesive, and then I stuck all the buttons on individually to give you this button heart. And there are lots and lots of lovely colours, and they've got a nice shine to them. And what I did was, because there was still some adhesive left on the chipboard heart, I sprinkled some sugar cube glitter just on the edge there, just to give it a bit of sparkle and to cover that edge, or any of the edges. There's another wee bit round here actually that I put a bit of sparkle on. So that's the project. You can, it's really easy to do. I also did a wee bit of stamping on the front of this one with a script stamp that I have, and then I used again my little wooden blocks to type in put the type love in there. So if you look out for these kind of books in your local supermarkets or stores or where have you, you can alter them and they look completely different once you're finished. So you just take a bog standard book and you can turn it from that to that. So it's a nice, easy and quick project. I hope you like it. And I'll be working on a project this weekend, because I'm making the cards this weekend. So that's just a wee reminder. I'll be probably on Ustream tomorrow, and I will record the Ustream process of me making the Valentine cards, and I'll have that video uploaded next week. So don't forget to go to Wild Orchid Crafts for all your embellishment and your flowery needs, and check out their YouTube design team on their YouTube channel. And that's me. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I shall see you all next week, or at the weekend if you pop in. Bye for now.